YouTube, Facebook, and Tumblr fans? My name is Midnight Strike 3625 and I am back with a brand new review. Once again here with my daughter Sydney, we are going to be talking about the latest Bullet for My Valentine release entitled Venom. Now, last time we saw Bullet for My Valentine, they had a lot to prove. They had just released one of the worst metal albums of 2013 and tried to make it better by releasing one song, Raising Hell. While that was a very good track, and it was meant to show off as a showcase, promotional material for what the band was going to sound like, it wasn't enough. Usually a song is only really good to hold fans off for a couple months, 6 months at the most, and they waited almost 2 years to really make something different. I suppose they want to make sure that they let Temper Temper sink in and let it sell, if it sells at all, but then they want to make a new studio album as fast as they possibly can, because let's face it, even Bullet wants to bury that album. So basically, Venom actually does a lot of things right. It has its little bits of flaws here and there, but for the most part it is a very solid effort by Bullet for My Valentine. And when most people think of Bullet, they think of the first 3 albums as the trifecta: the Poison, Scream, Aim, Fire, and Fever. Dare I say it, more people nowadays actually don't like Fever than they did when it first came out. I am a part of the former. I actually really enjoy Fever, as far as going to say that it is a little bit, a smidgen better than the Poison. I just don't really like the vocals on that album. But then again, you guys already know that, because if you have seen my review, you will know I did not like the Poison for the vocals. I loved everything else about it. It's a great album, great start for the band, but the vocals came off as a little bit whiny. And they sounded a little bit too emo for my taste. But then again, back to Venom. They bring back a little bit of that emotional connection with such tracks as No Way Out, The Harder the Heart, The Harder It Breaks, and Broken, but some of the lyrics appear to be a little bit contrived, especially on Broken and You Wanna Battle, Here's a War, which actually, now listening to the entire album as a whole, I think is the weakest song on the album, You Wanna Battle, Here's a War. Now, I really like this song, but when compared to such songs as Hell or High Water, Pariah, even Raising Hell, Army of Noise, I don't see why they made this the second single. I mean, I probably would have chosen Pariah or something, but The Harder the Heart, The Harder It Breaks is a really good song. But back to You Wanna Battle, Here's a War. This one has a little bit of the forced lyricism in such parts as Now Hear Me Roar, You're Only Alive When You Torture the Weak, and it ends up sounding a little bit preachy. As far as Broken goes, I really like the lyrics in this, except for one part. It's kind of like in Saint Asonia, where I had that one quip about a little line in the beginning that I think he repeated it once, but this is in the chorus. He repeats it all the time. Don't try to heal me when I'm broken. I need to hurt for me to feel anything. That just sounds like it's trying to rip off Pain by 3 Days Grace. Again, another Adam Gontier song. I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all. That's basically what it's saying, but in a different way. And it kind of sounds a little bit cheesy. So that's really my only complaint about this album lyrically, is in a few spots it ends up sounding a little contrived. As far as the actual melodies and the guitars go, it's really solid. It's a solid metalcore release. They pretty much go back and return to form as they did on such albums as The Poison and Scream Aim Fire to a minor degree, but mainly what you're getting here actually fuses their last 2 releases, Fever and Temper Temper. Except with Temper Temper, it's actually like Temper Temper done right. And I say this because even when you're listening to the title track, Venom, you get this really distinct Tears 2 kind of vibe from it, especially in the very, very ambient guitars. It's a very atmospheric setting. I really like it. I mean, it's like basically if they were to do Temper Temper over again. It's like a do-over, basically. Flip the switch on it. But overall, very good album, very solid effort. Can't wait to hear the bonus tracks. I've heard one, Playing God, because they released it on their Facebook. I will be buying this when it comes out. Thank God for albums coming out on my payday, right when I get paid, on the 14th. So I will be picking up the deluxe version, because this album gets a solid 9.5 out of 10 from me. It's a very good effort, and it stands true as being the fourth album in the trifecta. So basically, like, what, big four of metalcore? I don't know. I need to come up with better names. But with that, thank you very much for watching. This is Midnight Strike 3625. Keep calm and rock on.